Hi there, this is Talia the dietitian, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 things you can do today to start intuitive eating. These are tips that I use for myself that I've found to be very, very helpful because, especially being a busy mum, it can be difficult to really eat intuitively. So, the 3 things are chewing your food, checking in with your body, and addressing feelings of guilt. And I'm going to explain those in some more detail. And I'd love to know which ones resonate with you. So leave me a comment and tell me in the comments which one resonates with you. And if there are other things that you'd like me to address when it comes to intuitive eating, because I know that this is an area that a lot of people in general, but also a lot of mums want to know more about so that they can teach their children about intuitive eating so that they can have a healthy relationship with food and with their own body. So let's get started on the first tip. The first one I want to talk about is actually not chewing. We'll come back to that one. The one I really want to talk about is stopping and checking in with your body. And so what I mean by that is oftentimes we're very busy during the day and we are possibly grabbing something to go, or we're feeling stressed and we eat. The situation may be different for everybody, but to stop and really check in with your body, take 10 or 15 seconds to just stop, take a breath, and think about what's happening in your body. Is your stomach growling? Are you feeling thirsty? Is your mouth dry? Do you have a headache? What is going on? And is your body telling you that it's hungry? And after this check-in, if your body is telling you that it's hungry, well, then you obviously need to pick something to eat. And if your body's saying that it's not hungry, but instead it's maybe thirsty or feeling stressed or feeling tired, instead of going to eat something, if your body's telling you it's not hungry, what it's actually telling you is that it needs something else. And it's that something else that when you check in, identify what it is. I'm really tired. I have a headache. I'm thirsty. So go and get yourself a drink of water. Go and sit on the couch. Go and do something to address that concern. Maybe it's that you really need to go to the toilet. Go and pee. Go and take care of that need that you have in your body at that moment, and then check in again. Because I know oftentimes it's very easy to just reach for a snack and grab something and go. Or, if you go the other way, it might be that you're feeling really that you don't feel hungry at all, and so that you skip a meal, which is not eating intuitively either. So that's the first thing. The next thing that you can implement right away is chewing. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous. Like, why is she talking about chewing? Well, there's actually, from a scientific and digestive perspective, chewing does a lot of things. Not only does it break down your food, but the action of chewing sends signals to your brain that food is coming in, and it allows your brain to process those signals, rather than if you don't chew, or you chew very quickly and swallow it right away. Those signals don't get to your brain. Not only that, but you're also putting a lot of food into your stomach in a short space of time. And the signals from your stomach to go up to your brain, to let your brain know that there is food coming in and that it's starting to get filled, they don't make it up to the brain as quickly. So you're putting food into your stomach, but your brain isn't actually catching up with that yet. So the action of chewing not only helps you digest your food because it breaks the food particles down and allows for better digestion, but you're sending these pleasure signals to your brain. Your brain is interpreting what is happening in your mouth, and you can get more pleasure and enjoyment from that. When you sit and chew your food, you can think about what's actually going on. I'm chewing something and it's really crunchy, or I'm chewing something and it's juicy or slippery, and you're able to really enjoy and process what's happening. And especially if you're eating something that you do really enjoy, like, for example, a piece of chocolate cake, eating it really slowly, chewing it, keeping the food in your mouth, feeling the texture of it, tasting the flavor, allows you that extra time to be present in your brain and think of all the things that you are tasting and enjoying, and able to savor that food and that experience. And I know that really sounds completely ridiculous, but next time you're having a meal, try it and pay a little extra attention to chewing a little bit longer before you swallow. I'm not saying you need to sit there and chew for 20 minutes, but taking a little bit of time to keep the food in your mouth a little longer and really process what you're feeling and tasting when you're eating something, and see how that goes. I'd love for you to come back and share in a comment how it went. What was the experience? Did it feel strange? Did it feel really great? Do you find what did you find? I would really love for you to share that experience with me. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is addressing feelings of guilt, because I think most adults, especially women, have feelings of guilt sometimes when they eat certain foods. And that can really be a problem. And something that's great about intuitive eating is being able to do that check-in with your body. Are you feeling hungry? There are a lot of reasons that we may feel guilt. Some of those feelings might be that they just come up in our head and it's just something, a self-talk issue that we're having. And if we can shift our mindset a little bit, we can get into patterns of healthier self-talk. So next time you have feelings come up in your head that you're feeling guilty about having eaten something or wanting to eat something, I want you to take that 10 or 15 seconds to sit with that thought, process it. Why are you having that feeling? Where is that coming from? What is it that you're feeling guilty about, and why do you feel guilty about it? And taking that little bit of time, even to write it down and come back to it when you have a couple of minutes to think about it, but thinking about where that feeling came from. Why did you feel guilty? What is making you feel guilty? Because when you kind of process through that, you might be able to tease out some things there, like society says that I shouldn't eat chocolate cake, so I feel bad for that. Or, I said I would be good today, and I've eaten this cake and that's really bad. So where is that coming from? Who is making that judgment? And once you can reframe where that is coming from, you can hopefully shift your mindset into more healthy, positive self-talk rather than guilt self-talk. I'd love to know how that works out, and what feelings come up. I'd love for you to share them with me in the comments, because I'd love to do some more videos on intuitive eating, particularly for mums, to help you out. And if you found this helpful, let me know. Drop me a comment like this. And if you find my videos helpful, you can join Talia's Table, which is a membership website just like Patreon, to support the free content that I share here and on Instagram. And I would love to be able to support you. You can tell me what you want to see on future YouTube videos and let me know so that you can contribute to this content. So thank you so much for watching, and this is Talia, the dietitian. Bye-bye. There's a lot of nutrition information out there. I am a dietitian and this is my specialty, and I'm here to help you.